Hey, I'm going live. Welcome to the stream tonight, everybody. Welcome to the stream. We're going to get some work done tonight. But before we get started, I want to share with you guys tonight's stream is brought to you by Hood Nation AZ. Yeah, they got ecstasy. I have trouble saying that word. Shop over here, and my sister and my nieces run this program, and I'm working with Alicia and Nicole. Well, actually, I'm working with Nicole on the keywords and SEO and stuff, and you know, in the last video that I had, I showed you guys that table or whatever that you made, but in this video, well, you know, we can take some time here and just do a screen share real quick. Since I know the boss man. Okay, here you go. This is my niece's program, and that's MJ right there in the corner, Monique Jefferson. And these are this is the cool stuff that they make this stuff themselves. Uh-huh. Scroll down there, girlfriend. So, here's the thing. There's always a thing over here. Anybody that emails me a receipt showing that you bought something from them that's at least $25. Okay, I'm looking at this cover. I'm looking at this cover at $13. Okay, anybody that emails me a receipt showing that they bought something from my nieces, because there's three of them. From my niece's website, I'm going to email you over. Oh yeah, she's got some 5-star reviews over her, girlfriend, gone. Yeah, anybody that emails me the proof that they purchased something from her website, I'm going to send you my new document. Yeah, I got a new document that we put together, but let's just get back up here to the top Hood Nations. Huh. Small wonders under $15. I see there's all kind of stuff over here. Home favorites. Fashion finds. Yo. I know y'all saying something y'all got to have that's at least $25, right? Okay, let's get back to work. Okay, so what you're going to get if you buy something from my niece's, I love it when I make up new words. Okay, what you're going to get when you buy something from their website is I put together, it's going to be a $25 document in $25 range here, and it's a request for the officer's information. And it says, right at the top, you see right at the top, it says, subject request for officer's information. And, I got a ticket. Going 1 mile over the speed limit. It was 30. It was 40 and then it dropped down to 30, and I was going 31. So anyway, I put this thing together here, and basically what this is you're requesting, that the officer provides you with all of these things that you need for the lawsuit that like in my case in Greensburg, Kansas, when I got stopped, I really thought the police officer was on drugs. I did. I thought he was on drugs, and I'm requesting his body cam or whatever of the stop. So, because the way he acted, and I was like, I gotta be somewhere to help a superhero that I love do stuff, and I don't have time for this today. I was going fast enough. I could have jumped out and ran a couple of, a couple of. Okay. Anyway, so I addressed that in here. So basically, when these officers, and the officer told me that this was his part-time gig, like several times, and I didn't know why you tell somebody that when you screwed them over, but. But anyway, they're supposed to pass the basic law enforcement tests, the BLET, even if they work part-time in the state of Kansas. And then they're also supposed to pass the field training officer program, the FTO program. And then my fourth question was if he passed a drug test before they receive my communication. Yeah, there's some other stuff on that too. This is going to be on my website for $25, and it has a place for the officer to sign. So if you get pulled over and they're like, and just when they want to hand you something to sign, hand this to them too. Explain to them what it is. There's like it goes all the way to I, and you might even add a couple in there. And this can go a long way if you use it right. Just think about it. Officer, I'm going to be requesting if you pass these or whatever, and if you had the training, and if you knew that statutes and codes were not valid laws. No, statutes and codes were not valid laws. So you're pulling me on for a statute, but I'm not a U.S. citizen. I'm a citizen of the Republic. Oh, yeah. Y'all seen the other video. Y'all know I don't be playing. But that's how we're going to do that. And as place for the officer to sign, just like so now they figured out that people have learned you don't have to sign that shit. And unless they have no idea who you are, then, they go, and you don't have a passport or something. Now, so they just signed themselves. Okay, so the table. Yeah, this is my buddy table. I got paperwork on it, so I ain't just over here, y'all, yeah. Is that cool or what? Yeah, and my nieces is make these tables for other teams that haven't won the Super Bowl a whole bunch of times in a row. Okay, sorry. I got carried away with that. So but it's true. They do make them for for the other teams. And yeah, I've been around for a while, so I know our luck is going to run out. As a matter of fact, we only win by 1 point or half a point every game. So I don't know. Oh, there you go. There's my niece's program there. Y'all need to hit her up. Hello, Heather. William, welcome to the show. Saturday by Corruption, welcome to the show. We're glad to have you. And she is very talented. They go sell the stuff at Park and Swap too. But, that's a lot of work. So we need to make sure she don't have to work that hard to get her stuff sold so she don't have nothing to take out there and eat. So, welcome to the show, Ralph. Well, I've been calls. last week I got called. Well, okay, they didn't really have a chance. Thank you, Heather. Thank you for that. I should say thank you first. Yeah. So the Office of Information that could go a long way when if you got to file a lawsuit. I mean, look, just tell them, look, Judge, I don't like that word, Your Honor. Shit, that word. Excuse me. Okay, Judge, I'm just going to point out here that statutes and codes are not valid laws, and you're here to uphold these statutes and codes for U.S. citizens, right? Because unless there's an injured party or damaged property. Okay, so when you point out all of these things in here that's a problem while you're out there on the street and they go through with it anyway, then I'll be telling Judge, look, I'm going to request that you just dismiss, drop all this stuff and pay me whatever I'm asking over there. I don't remember what my legal team put on that paperwork over there. I'm gonna request that you do that in the interest of preserving the court's resources. Oh, and the reason why we say that because we already know that the judge is not going to say, oh, you won because he's getting paid by them or she. So let's just get on to what we can talk about first, because okay, so last week we got to talking about adding the Supreme Court to your lawsuit, and y'all asses was here. Welcome, Daniel's Delivery. Y'all was here, and we plucked the nerve, and the dude was, or dudette, I don't know. Okay, they was so grumpy that they couldn't even type a sentence. Oh, in the beginning, and they had to shut their ass up because this is my professional. And you know what? I don't want to get it wrong. Anybody out there that got some shit to talk about what I'm saying or kind of whatever, bring it to the table. But don't talk shit and not have nothing to bring. No. Okay, so, I'm an athlete. Bring it. And we can figure it out. If you bring something to the table that shoot, I'll give you some free shit. I ain't lying. That's the only way. That's how we learn how to put this program together, from the real-time feedback. From the people that are actually doing the punching right now. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about, and the thing I want to do it different, because when I get to talking about the Supreme Court stuff and we get some haters trolling, then I just y'all see how I'll just be jamming ass up the rest of the night. Now, they're not gonna like this either. I can guarantee you that they're not gonna like this either. Because the property tax package was one of the first packages that I started getting phone calls from these fools wanting to know why I'm helping people and calling me that the P head and whatever. Yeah, they did not like the property tax package, and they always try to talk crap. I used to tell them, look, I'm not smart as y'all asses, so, just outline it for me. Okay, so the property tax legal operation, we're going to touch on that first. But before we get to all that, you guys make sure you subscribe and do all that stuff. so that I can make sure that I get paid for bringing this fire to the table. Okay, so the property tax legal operation is the first thing I want to talk about. And who knows, maybe I might talk about that till tomorrow. But before we get started on that, okay, the most important thing that I want to tell you guys is that you need to remember that statutes and codes are not valid laws. They're not. They're not valid laws. They're public policy, corporate crap, rules, whatever. Look it up. Statutes and codes are not valid laws because they don't have enacting clauses, they don't have titles, and they don't have bodies. Those are the three things that the Constitution and the federal law, whatever says, has to be present for something to be a valid law. Now, these corporations come up with these statutes and codes, they're not valid laws. And that's why are the documents that you get from me and you file in the state court process to crush that shit, crushes that shit, because they can't respond to federal case law with shit that ain't even a valid law. And this is kind of off the path, but I'm going here because the prosecutor eliminated package. Title 18 was never ratified. And I actually have the document that actually shows it was never ratified. It was missing a couple of votes and didn't get ratified. But they went ahead and did that anyway. What the hell's that got to do with anything, Coach? Title 18 is all the shit they charge you with for drug charges and all that shit when they run your ass through and there's no injured party or damaged property. All that shit's on Title 18. Title 18 is what they use to fill up the prison with. I was there. But I was never doing anything. I ain't never been convicted of shit. And when you're throwing that on the table, you also got to throw on the table whether or not you took the deal. Okay, I didn't take the damn deal. It was a really shitty deal. They want me to lie on my wife. Yeah. Okay, let's stay focused here. So I got this broke down so I can keep it simple for myself because I used to play football and I used to box. Those two things not smart people do. I think we could agree on that. So I had to keep it simple. The statutes for property transfer, those statutes that those people are supposed to follow, okay, those statutes mandate that, your deed's supposed to be delivered. Look it up. The statutes for property transfer in each state mandate that the deed's supposed to be delivered. And some's not conveyed, yada, 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 until it's delivered. But that's not what they do. Y'all ask to get your deed delivered? No. You got a fake copy. Now, the deed was turned into a security and processed through the Federal Reserve for electronic credits. If I took that after we did that and made a copy of it, it would be violating federal law. And then if you mailed it to somebody, it would be another violation of federal law. And then if you mail it to them to make them think they own. So what they do is the thieves do what they call their constructive delivery. And they register your property, they register your deed in their office. And they lie to your asses. And when I get done here, you can make your own call. They lie to your asses and they tell you, oh, we need to do this to keep you from getting on your property. We need to do this, and all, Okay, wait a minute. Before 1933, but when they took gold and whatever, there was none of these offices to register your stuff in. Okay, you had your shit notarized. Your claim over there with your little gold nugget on the side of the hill. Okay, I wasn't that far back. Okay, but you had it notarized, and you kept it in your Bible, in your family Bible, or wherever you kept your papers or whatever. And if there's somebody that wanted to get on your property, They had to drag your happy ass to court and show that they had a deed notarized prior to yours. Now, somebody stop me here if I don't have this right, because I played this over in my head the whole time I was doing this research on this property tax, whatever. And so if that, why would they need to have it? Why would they need to have it illegally registered? Because there's no law that says that your deed should be registered in their office. The law actually says, and the law's for them, the statute, let me call it a statute because it's not a law, it says they're supposed to deliver it to you, but they don't do that. Once your deed is registered, the first illegal lien is put on your property. And a lot of people think I'm crazy, the first illegal, okay, think about it this way. If there were several people on property, all of those owners have to be present to sign that lien, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, I got my two people talking again. So the fact that they accepted the signature from y'all happy asses proved that you own the property already, or somebody else will have to be there to sign with you or for you or something. Oh, y'all, just think about that for a second. So you owned it already, or they wouldn't have been able to accept your signature. Now, how does that happen? Whatever. Well, all our debt's supposed to be paid, whatever. And that's like a whole nother thing over there. So let's just leave it at that. And keep it focused right here where it's simple, because that's what matters right now. So they registered your property, and the registration of your property allowed the first illegal lien to be put on your property. Now, this is what I tell attorneys when they log on to here or on Facebook or whatever, talking a bunch of shit. I just ask them, if the property was not registered in your office, would the alleged lender be able to verify there was a lien against your property? They're both saying, hell no. Oh, so the registration of the property is what allowed the alleged lender, what alleged lender? Because it was processed through the Federal Reserve for electronic credits. It was stamped, I'm talking about the deed, and sometimes other documents connected to this are stamped, paid to the order of on, and processed through the Federal Reserve for electronic credits. Now, Modern Money Mechanics is a publication put out by this dude that knows way more about the Black Friday banking. Well, they call everything Black Friday, Black Lung, Black. What do you call it about the Black Friday? I think this fracking bank, I don't know, whatever. And he says that the players are granted 9 times the amount that went into a demand deposit account. And then they wrote a check for that one amount. So where did the other say 9 times? 9 times one, not 9. Where'd the rest of that go? How could, wait, there is a federal law that says the lender is not allowed to loan the money of the depositors. And that law is in the premium package. Oh, so where does that, so what happened if the bank loaned the money and then the people didn't pay shit back? Now it's getting kind of ugly over here. So once they get your deed registered in their office, so they can put the illegal lien against your property. And if there's any attorneys that think I'm full of shit, just speak up and I'll give you the floor. But you need to be able to explain yourself. You can't just come up here and talking trash and then sit in the corner over there like, well, you know what I mean. So once the property is registered, it's reclassified for the sole purpose of taxation. The Constitution says that property is not to be taxed. Private property, excuse me, private property is not to be taxed, and it says that not once, but in two different places. Oh, so that's how they get around that after they make the fake shit to get, and then the premium package has the offer to pay letter and the foreclosure fraud pack, whatever it has. Yeah, it has the stuff in it that you need to attack this problem before you're in default. Mm-hmm. Yep, it does, and that's what makes it badass. Coaches are using it right now to jam these people up. And the property tax package actually has the lawsuit for the tax situation, and it has the foreclosure defense lawsuit in it. That's in the 42 USC package. Both of those lawsuits are in the property tax package. And people call me, "Oh, Coach, I don't know." If you can't tell me there's two lawsuits in that package, not only have you not done your homework and went and looked at the package and see what you haven't listened to the right videos. So that's how that goes. People call me and want me to tell them how much, Now I could tell you $9,150,000, whatever. And it could be worth every damn penny of that. But you won't know that if you don't go look and see what the value is. And then go look at and do the other stuff. So the goal of my program, is to get your deed out of their office. I don't care if you got the property tax package, for foreclosure lien package, the HOA foreclosure, the property tax lien for foreclosure. All of those have foreclosure on the end of them. And if it doesn't have foreclosure, it should, because it is. To get your deed out of their office, that's and the property tax package has two lawsuits in it, so you can sue them 2 times for one money. And it also has a temporary restraining order in it where you're blocking the entire court, the entire state and the court from receiving federal funding. Mm-hmm. I don't know what you're talking about, Daniel. We're here talking about what I got on the table. I don't know what that is either. You have to respond to me with the indemnity company. Well, if you gave them notice of intent, they're not going to do anything, man, until you sue them. So I'm just saying, they're not used to people doing anything to them. They're used to getting away with whatever they want when they want to. Now, Tremaine, I talked to him today, and he's having some trouble. Humera, if you're here tonight, there are a couple people having trouble logging back into the website so they can leave a review. If you guys want to leave a review, just do a video review and email it to the email address that's on the website. That's the best way to do that, because then I get it and just put in the thing video review in the subject title, and then I get it and I can post it or whatever and do what I need to do with it. I used to have my stuff on Google reviews or whatever, and then the attorneys was calling complaining, and they shut me down because the attorneys told them I didn't have a sign in my yard. Oh, I was operating out this beautiful place. I didn't have a sign in my yard. I mean, out front. Damn it! I let the cat out of the bag. Okay, so you know what? I already knew that they was going to do that shit because they had been screwing with me. So by the time it got around, there was time to screw with me. I already had all my reviews saved, and that's the reviews that I have that show across the thing. But you know what? Every time they try to get in the way, we figure out a way to step the hell up, because that's what we do. So now I just do the video reviews, which are way more which are way more badasser than reading somebody's words. Okay, watching someone talk and feeling what they're saying has way more value than reading some words that someone could have made and put on there. I could have said Julio. I could have been. Well, it wouldn't have been me because I ain't got time for that. I don't have time for that shit. I'd rather put my work on the front half and chill in the middle. So the other thing that we pissed off some people with last week was where are we going time? Okay, we got a few minutes. The other thing that we pissed off some people with last week was adding the Supreme Court to your lawsuit, and I don't give a shit even if you're on the federal level. And I'm going to do this with my girlfriend's lawsuit that I've been working on, and she's been very patient. Because you know what, the Supreme Court is where, and the American Bar Association, but I don't have time to mess with them. I'd rather do. I already seen when you start talking about jamming up the Supreme Court, these people. Okay, I don't know if y'all can tell now, but I really enjoy my damn job. Okay? So when you start jamming up the Supreme Court, then they get a little. The Supreme Court is the one that come up with the rules. They're the ones that made the rules, the local rules that the courts operate by, that they used to throw you under the bus. And these are administrative rules. They're not judicial, and they're not connected to. And this is what we've been fighting all along the way. Them ignoring the rules. Oh, wait, the laws, the rules. They ignore their own rules, too, that they're supposed to be following. Mm-hmm. And so now, if we're suing the corporation that made the rules, can you think how powerful that would be if everybody in court did that? Maybe that's why dude was so grumpy last week, huh? Maybe that's why, if everybody was suing the Supreme Court for the rules that the lower courts or other courts are using to violate their due process with. So, my foster kid and I were in doing a divorce thingy over there, and we did the supplemental pleading. Remember, the supplemental pleading is what you use when you want to change something or add something or make any changes. We don't amend anything. We don't ask them for nothing. If you go to how to do an amendment and you scroll all the way down to the bottom of that, you'll see where the supplemental pleading is. You'll learn what you need to know to do the supplemental pleading. You can do supplemental pleading as many times as you need. So we did a supplemental pleading and we added the Supreme Court. I told them we were going to do this. Okay, but once we did it, I haven't heard anything from them. Usually in about 12 or 13 days, they come up with their stupid shit and just try to ignore everything that you did and move forward or whatever. So we haven't heard anything out of them. So we're just going to give them another week or so, and then we're going to put a lien against the building that's at 1112 Massachusetts in Lawrence, Kansas. And then we'll see how that goes. If they want to continue trying to ignore us after we put the lien against the building, then we can foreclose on them. Then we can file the foreclosure process and foreclose them. I think I could do that. I've been teaching people how to block the foreclosure. I think I could put one off if I needed to do that. I think that'd be pretty easy. Oh, yeah, and that'd be a whole lot of fun. I'm already thinking about, I had one lady tell me she wanted to put a kids' dance studio in that building. Okay, well, maybe they come to the table with something. We'll see how it goes. But, I'm suggesting for the people doing the property tax too, add them. Add the Supreme Court on there because and put in the thing. I posted in one of the videos about this. I posted in the comment section the whole words that I used to switch the document over. Well, to add that to the document basically is what I did, and it came out pretty powerful. I don't know how they're gonna get around it. They can, you say, read it and weep. Guys, thank you for the value of sharing your time. Tremaine said he got his property tax stuff stuck in the face, and they call him immediately acting all scared. So when he gets that video done and told me we'll post it on the website, I have about 3 or 4 other ones too, but I've been pretty busy helping a superhero get some stuff done. Anyway, we're about to get back on the schedule. Thank you guys for the value of sharing your time. I'll see you in the next live stream or video. Make sure you guys get over and when I get this posted in the next couple of days on the website, get that request for offers of information. And you should also get the bar card. It's also $25. So that you will be ready. I just thought about a couple of things while I'm talking tonight that I want to add to this. So it's a good thing I don't have it posted yet. So, but I'll get it posted. And also get over to Hood Nation AZ and check out my niece's stuff and support her and send me your your checkout, whatever. And I'll hook you up with my new document. All right, that's all I got.